Well, means for any potential retake, it's just going to be rough without that recon. A lot of utility being spent over towards A currently, and that's a spike being planted. So back we come, Sentinels. They know it's not B.
Yeah, look at the lineup too. You've got the barrier orb blocking off this plant just from showers, and beyond that, trying to clear space with that toxic screen. Stops the first one forward, gets the counter trade. But now it's just down to can they actually win the gunfights when they matter most. Mitch trying to hide into a poison cloud, and largely no successful kills whatsoever. Not the greatest flash we've ever seen from Boys. That'll be the end of him. And Sentinels, nice retake there to get the first pistol.
Tan's obviously going towards Long, getting the kill on towards Leaf, and they know it's not B. At that point, A defenders just being prepared. Only a couple members alive, Cloud9 anyway. Gonna set up a bit of a one-way here for Dapper. Same toxic screen though. I mean, A is pretty locked down with all the utility coming through from the Viper. Must be the first proper gun round though coming through from Cloud9, so a lot of expectations for them to be able to take away this round.
It's interesting setup here for the Yoru Boys. Fake out and some motion over towards showers, but he's got the gate crash set up to go back over towards B well, which will be scouted out by Shazam. Sees one, gets the tag. Leaf trying to throw a shoulder in. That'll be enough information to Shazam to back down. And man, I'll tell you, Cloud9 is putting a lot of pressure all over the map with all of these extra sound cues, but largely you just need to find them some sort of success to actually get onto a site so far.
And Zoms has Hookah really locked down as well. I mean, look at all the stars over there. Currently, Leaf is going to try and get entry over towards elbow side of things. It's actually clear for now. Shazam's moved away. Zom still has window though. As long as Zom has Hookah, this is a big threat.
Able to lock down the first shots. Also sees Poise stuck behind the container, but Poise exiting away does find a trade. So 4v4 we go. Kills starting to come through on the retake though in favor of Sentinels. The post plant setup for Cloud9 Blue will be stacked over towards the Octagon in the back, of which Zeta is able to find one. The power for Sentinels are fully here. The kills are coming through. Mitch, the last one left alive, forced to go to the reload. No chance to get any more.
Instantly on the slow orb, and he'll get the one kill, but instantly gets traded. Sicker has showstopper. So another successful round for Sentinels overall. You're just not seeing these successes on the buy rounds through from Cloud9 into another eco here. Mitch is expected. That's all they can really hope for. Outside of something done with the Hunter's Fury to get an opening frag, if they can pick up a couple of guns, it'd be nice. But at this point, Sentinels have snowballed very effectively in this first half.
Another situation where Cloud9 Blue misses a chance to work with that full buy situation. So now they're back on the pistol upgrades with Mitch, who has been able to properly afford an SMG. Shazam once again tested. He's been so good at getting out of here for free though. And how about that? Not just for free, he also takes first blood with him. 10's rotating over. He's gonna find himself two good patience for the third. Gonna use the double dismiss, knowing that Zeta is still playing the same angle. There's really not a lot that he's gonna be able to do from here.
Yep, this should be a flawless. Zeta will land a headshot, but Sick will clean it up. So, economy looking safe. All guns being kept. A couple of pistol. Been the best run for Euro so far. Just overall in the competitive scene, unless you're looking at Europe, rather.
So much information off of this tag from Shazam, although the counter will be there from the Aldrone offensively. Boys trying to make an early call, but 10 still from this back angle. In the defensive side, it screams has been free. The gravity well comes through. You thought Psalms maybe gets a lineup, but
the dismiss
still finds one. The dismiss is able to keep one alive. 10's retakes the fight. Now the overheal. Floppy stuck in a corner, nowhere to go.
And playing across different sites as well. How many first frags has 10's had so far? And you can't trade them because he just dismisses away. And usually, okay, if Rainers don't perform well, they're not going to get the dismisses. You will get the frags. But here, 10's on fire.
Well, now Cloud9 back on the pistols with just Zeta on an SMG. Shazam again, can read the information, and he's quick to throw out utility if required. The help is just so quick to get here.
Oh, what?
Leaf will find a one-tap just as the Nebula was starting to envelop this front end of Hookah. But now Sick has rotated in, and Leaf actually is able to find another. So now the flash comes through. Boyd's on the way forward. Nice one-tap here, and looking good for a Drifty. But Dapper is in the way, finds three. Leaf does the same. Showstopper comes right through. 10's able to respond. Now the dismiss gets the information on Floppy. Wants to take the angle. Even jump shotting with the classic. Maybe just to find the last shot. Clear comes through, but Floppy peeks wide. And the Thrifty's good from Cloud9 to get on the board for the first time.
Maybe A's just not it.
Yeah, it's just going to be so tough, you feel like, to hit this just from showers. Especially with the toxic screen that's going to be cutting showers in half. Well, Dimensional Rift will be used, and well, they will see Dapper inside. The Snakebite comes down, though, and Dapper still is able to find first blood, so that's a full ultimate use for Poise. He's not going to see too much with it. Goes immediately back to the gate crash to get safe, and it does technically bait out this showstopper from 6. So he's not going to find anything with this, but numbers still prevailing for Sentinels defense in a 5v4.
And we're just training ultimate for ultimate here.
Yeah.
The Viper's been gone, though. Actually, it might be, because you had Dapper kind of leave for a little bit, so... Yeah, the Viper Spit has fallen at this stage. That's not bad for Cloud9 at all. Poise, let's go down in 10s, and once more dismisses away. Sentinels are here. Cloud9 Blue trying to commit to this one. Starting to lose a bit of time, and they can't walk into sight at all. They can't even plant. All their members are dead. It's just down to Floppy. The couple of stars. 1 versus 4, not really looking the best.
Just winning their one. Sentinels, these defense members with weapons over through long. Sick will find one elimination on his re-entrance from the front. Poise trying to respond, not going to do it. So the trades are decent for Cloud9 Blue. Weapons will be collected just for Mitch for now, who does have the ability to use a resurrection if required, but not an opportunity to use it just based on where his friends have perished.
Cosmic Divide comes down, but Dapper's beating the timing, so Dapper's actually in front of the Cosmic Divide, can come through from Labs, and he's going to get taken down by Mitch, the only member of Cloud9 that actually had a gun. He'll take down Dapper on the flank. Sick now on his lonesome, 1 versus 3. Now Mitch is quite low. Doesn't look like he's got a heal just yet, so Mitch still on 16. No chance for a res on this side of the map. Both bodies of Cloud9 are over towards B. So Sick, can we isolate some 1v1s? First up towards the right is going to be Floppy. Angles there.
He does get the
check.
check.
To get this one. He needs to get this.
Second blast pack coming out, but help has arrived. Even though Sick finds one, Mitch there for the assistant.
Zeta, though, has something to say about it. 2 kills.
And Floppy's recovered hookah all of a sudden. Mitch is trying to work his way over. The doors closed at a perfect moment for Zeta as he found himself the 2 eliminations to get us to a 3v3. Dapper trying to make sure that hookah stays contested by way of utility will allow the rest of his members to move on forward and likely get a spike planted. And they will try to plant this on the back side of the site. So Cloud9 still forced to find a full retake. And even beyond that, look how far out Dapper is playing. He's all the way in the defensive spawn, making sure that there are no other players that are rotating.
We've swapped sides. This is like Sentinels are defending again. We really, gone the other way just yet. Sentinels get a defend B. Spike's been planted their way. Stick is quite low, though. There's been a couple of frags going both sides. That's just the 1v2, but 6 on 4 HP.
And Floppy does get tagged up. He was on 100 health, but the shots from the backside from Dapper make this about an even fight. Health pool wise and Sick just around the back. Never expected. Floppy falls and Sentinels. They take both pistols here on box. Sheriff's lighting things up. Zeta kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place here, but Floppy will rotate onto the site to hopefully give him a bit of assistance, and well, he's actually feeling confident enough to even pull up the Aldrin, but immediately cancels it as Tens finds one more connection through hookah, and that leads to numbers now for Sentinels in a 4v2.
It's going to come down to Mitch, who hasn't rotated over towards B. Is able to stay over on this side, misses the headshot. They know he's there now. There's a wall available. What can you do with it? Toxin Screen is making this a lot more difficult. This is not the ideal weapon. Shazam's on his way over. Should be able to find this kill. With only 1 play remaining, Zeta has to be the hero. 1 versus 4 with the Spectre, and Sentinels for what was around. They only came in with 1 gun. That's Spectre for second. 4 pistols. I mean, they're on a roll here. Sentinels can take 12.
Zeta's going to be tested early. Finds the first cleanly as well, mind you. Does he expect the second? Not as much. Dapper with the frenzy, holds down the trigger, finds the kill, and puts Sentinels on their first map point. To do that, 2v2 we go. Plant should be good.
Hunt is very available, though, so can that be used? There it is, Zeta trying to stop the plant. We'll get a tag, a second. He's got to get the kill, and that's going to be Spike on the floor. That opens up the round entirely for Cloud9. The fact that Zeta gets a timing on this Hunter's Fury, having built it up over the past couple of rounds, Dapper now, does he have the confidence to plant this one? He has no idea what Cloud9 is. He's just going to go for this one. And it's going to be able to get it down in the sense where Cloud9 aren't in position to stop him anymore. With the Viper's Pit being played, this 1 versus 2 from Dapper is certainly possible.
He's going to go the long way around. You see that smoke integrity? Halfway down. Both players to 1 HP off the decay. And he's completely wrapped. He's going to find one for free. Where's the last? Not able to keep the pit up. So Mitch will get a little bit of regen. Toggles for the spike. Dapper sees his ponytail, but not going to make a difference. Mitch still clutches things up. 3 kills. Is able to stay safe from that Zombs as well. Able to keep things even on the trades. One more flash out. But Sick is going to be able to pull out the showstopper to get the instant elimination. Even the Nova Pulse coming down, trying to slow things up, but Floppy will find themselves in a 1v multiple situation, trying to hold on to the site. Mitch, similarly so, on the opposite angle towards A, will be trusted to try to do something individually. Sentinels have hit the brakes for a time, but here comes their next approach, and it will be fully on towards B, with the only exception being Dapper, who's going to lurk around through A.
Now, Floppy saved rounds before. I mean, you see the play that he made over towards A into Lamps previously. Floppy can definitely be capable of turning numbers around. Cosmic Divide is available, but they need more positioning at this point. That Astra Ultimate's not going to help them at all. C9 Mitch has revealed his positioning, but I think Floppy is still unknown.
There's the Divide comes through. Mitch has no idea where he's being tagged up from. It's Tapper from behind. Looking for the trade with the Bulldog is Floppy, but down to 11 HP. Here comes the trades.